We were talking, and I think it's still in the CGR family of services, is the subterranean sewer systems. And I know people on the show are going to be, hopefully, there's not a lot of people eating while we're doing this. But you told I was like, okay, well, we have to cover that. For one, the information that you're giving is sort of staggering. Maybe more people know about it than I think. But what you're doing in that space also is very interesting. So I just want to kind of turn it over to you to lay it out, like you laid it out for me. It's very interesting.
Right, right. Well, at the beginning of our conversation here, Jerrod, we were talking about how flexible the CGR guided wave radar is. And part of that flexibility is the fact that the guided wave radar, just as a sensor, has so many advantages over typical level sensors. For instance, one of the limiting factors, if you would, of some level sensors is that they can only measure with dielectric ranges that are similar to water, maybe just a little lower than water and up. Our guided wave radar can it can measure just about in any dielectric, all the way down to half a DK, which is insane, and that's unheard of. That allows us to get into applications um, like the one you're talking about, which is monitoring the discharge of grease to protect our subterranean sewer systems. So one of the things we all have in common is we live in municipalities that all are battling this, the proliferation, if you would, of having 40, 50, 60 times more fast food restaurants today than when we built the subterranean sewer system in that municipality, which creates a huge load on the municipality to keep their sewers clean. Because, and again, like you said, I hope you aren't eating,
Oh,
but
it's
there's
so
a
gross.
huge release of grease and fats and oils from these food service establishments. Well, we make a device that will actually measure the amount of that release. To a municipality, that would be like, you can? Because we've never
Yeah.
been able to monitor that before. And yeah, it's because you didn't have the technology, but Hawk makes that kind of technology. They use 1.54 volts pulse power, where everybody else uses just a half of less than a half a volt, to that kind of thing. So there's all sorts of other highly technical reasons why we can do that. But in any event, we can make that measurement down in the grease trap, believe it or not. Everybody kind of knows what a grease trap is, and we make the measurement in the grease trap where the water is separated from the fats, oils, and greases, and before the discharge of the fats, oils, and greases goes out into your sewer pipe down into a lift station, clogging up the lift station, creating what's called fatbergs. We, yeah, we can measure that.